traffic ain't a waste of time. When you were there to hold my hand, but I've had it with the 405 since you said I'd missed my last chance. But I know that you've been.
Okay, we're gonna do something a little different today, and you're gonna come along with me as I put together this new bookshelf I impulsively bought after watching CK Jensen's book haul and bookshelf reorganization video. I did not need this, but it was Prime Week. I found one I really liked, so I bought it anyways. Is this completely messing up my writing time for the day? Yeah. Do I care? Yes and no. Just gonna have fun putting it together and then reorganizing my books to fit it. I do want to put my book comps on the top shelves and then probably some of my fantasy books along the way and whatever else can fit in there. But I don't think I have enough, so I will probably also do some book shopping. But I did already buy one book this week, and that's just another book comp. But before I jump right into everything, I should probably tell you who I am if you're new here. My name's Araya Rasmussen, and I am currently revising my hunting memoir, which is temporarily titled Adventures of an Outfitter's Daughter, and that's because I want to go to the traditional route, so that title might not stick around. And it is the journey of me trying to get my dream black bear alongside my dad, a big game outfitter based out of Idaho, and the highs and lows we face along the way. Basically just like a journey of self-discovery, relationships, a lot of personal struggles, all packed into about 20 action-packed hunts. So yeah, if that sounds interesting to you, follow along for my author journey, or if you're just here for the book-related content, that's fine too. But yes, that's kind of who I am and what my book is about, and what the channel is kind of more geared towards is my writing content, but I also do book-related stuff as well. Before I ramble on too long, I feel like we should just put this bookshelf together and start putting my books and some new books on there as well, and then go book shopping to get more. I did in fact grab a knife to be able to open this with. I did forget and had to go get it before I started the video, but I have one now so I can open the box with, but I'll probably still have to get up to find the tools that I need to put it together. My fiance did offer to put it together, but I was like, no, I need it for video related content, so I will be doing this myself. I'm a capable person, so I will do it. We're gonna put this together. We're going to procrastinate working on my book and probably until this evening or tomorrow. So let's put this together. All right, let's open this sucker up and see what we have to work with. Come on, there it goes. First things first, we will in fact be looking at this because I'm not a guy and I do in fact look at the instructions. 10 pieces, Jesus. This is what it's supposed to look like. Let's open this sucker. Do I need to empty all of these out? Because it starts with 10 on top instead of 1. Oh no, 10 is bottom. Okay, that works. 4 and 5, Jesus. Why you gotta make things so weird? Okay, this is 9 and 10. Why is there 2 5s? What the hell? 5, 5, 5. Another 5. Okay, there's more than 10 pieces here. Okay, is this 9 or 6? I don't know. I think this is 6 because these do not match. 9's full. Okay, there's 6. And then we need 4. That's what I needed, right? 5 and 4. Which 5? There's 5 of them. There's 5 5s. Okay, 5 and 4. Which side's supposed to face which direction? Lots of little baggies here. Okay, we need 5 and 4 and 2 8s. There goes 1. Okay. This is fun. So much fun. I really thought this was going to be simple, and this is already turning out to be more complicated than I was expecting. At least it comes with a screwdriver, so I don't have to get up. Interesting. I'm pretty sure this is not doing anything. What's the point of having a screwdriver if it doesn't work? It literally is not doing anything. I had the wrong tool. Also, why is there an Allen wrench for a screwdriver? But we're finally actually denting some progress on this bookshelf. Talk to you soon. I was really hoping this only take like 10 minutes. It's already been 10 minutes. Girls, they just wanna have fun. got one part. Okay, step 1. Step 2, assemble the remaining board and 1 board. Remaining 5 board, there's 4 more 5 boards. What do you mean? So I have to connect a 5 to a 5, another 5 to a 5, another 5 to the 5, and then 5 to that 5, and then a 6 to that 5. Lord. Okay, that's what it kind of looks like for the moment. I'm going to readjust the camera, probably put on a show to watch as I screw all this in together, and then give you an update once I finish putting these 5 pieces together.
Walked over, joining the line. Jaw dropped, you wearing all white. Wonder when you got so fine. Yeah. Said hi and asked what's been up. Kept talking month after month. Your time, I can't get enough. Not alone anymore. You could be the one I'm looking for. You could be the one my heart adores. Got me in my head, yeah. Don't need second guesses. Falling but won't let it show. You're what I'm looking for. You had me at the door. Walked in, I need some more of you. I need you in my life.
2 more steps left now. Alright, here's the new bookshelf right next to my desk, and I think I did pretty good with matching the colors of the wood. So yes, that is what it looks like. I think I'm gonna put my printed first draft on the bottom actually. Maybe not, it does not fit. Maybe that will just stay here. I have an extra couple notebooks here, and then my emotional thesaurus that I'm gonna put down here. Maybe not this. Okay, well this can go here. And I have some book comps here. I have this one, this one, this one, this one. Well, they're not all book comps. This one's obviously not a book comp because it's fishing and not hunting, but it's same kind of category. I don't know how this is supposed to go. Did I do this wrong? Question mark. Okay, I gotta look this up on my phone. This is not turning out how it's supposed to. The sides are definitely shorter than what it shows in the picture on Amazon, so that's fantastic. Okay, here is the other book comp that I had ordered in the mail. So here's this. Show you what it's supposed to look like. Problem is that it's showing that they're not hanging off, but if you look at my bookshelf, that they obviously are. They have either really tiny books on here or something's messed up. I need to figure some stuff out and then I will be back.
I promise not gonna lie. Showing more of this side. A victim of different lives, but I might try for one of a kind. I might try for you to see through oversight, babe.
Hi guys! It has actually been a week now, officially. It's the next Friday, and as you can see, I finished putting together my bookshelf. I decorated it with what I could, add some personal touches of my dog and I, some Polaroids I have on the bottom here on both sides. I added a little plant that I got from TJ Maxx a few years ago on the bottom. I have all of my writing craft videos on this shelf, and then on the bottom, you can't really see, I have my African history books from school, because I am actually a history major. And that was one of my favorite classes, but in general I just like ancient history, and specifically I did gravitate more to Africa, so I have lots of those books. And on the bottom shelf here I have my most recent books from the bookstore I want to go to today. Actually no, just the top one. This one's actually from Walmart, but I have The Striker by Anna Hung, and that's sports romance. And then I have Steel Flower, which I did get from the bookshop. I think it's some sort of fantasy romance thing I have not got to read yet. I have 2 more fantasy books down here. I think this one's shape-shifting and this one's a vampire romance. I think this one's a mystery, Abandoned. This is a mystery. The next shelf then has more African history books. Part of my love that kind of sprouted of writing is like like history, especially ancient history and just older history where, you know, word of mouth was how things were told. I just like the storytelling vibes of some of the ancient history and some of the older cultures had. It's a big thing that I loved in history and kind of something I push forward with my own writing. Then I have The House in the Pines, which I believe is a thriller kind of thing. I have not necessarily a book comp, but a nonfiction book, Trout Bum. They're fishing adventures. This one is actually a comp book for my book, and it's called Outfitters by Carmen White. And then this is my most recent book that I showed you me opening that I got from Amazon, Whitetail Nation, My Season in the Pursuit of the Monster Buck. And then the last two are also more hunting books. Well, this one's actually hunting and fishing. Outdoor Chronicles, True Tales of a Lifetime of Hunting and Fishing. It is mostly fishing that I've noticed. Honestly, I've been reading it and then I looked at the cover again and I was like, hunting? This is mostly fishing. But yes, the author of this is pretty funny and I like his voice in it. But the thing that I noticed is it's kind of got like a journalist view and it's very telling instead of action. And I guess for me, I know that a lot of guys like being they like action and they want to hear about the hunt itself, not all this other backstory things. So with my own book, I've been pushing to make it more scene driven and actually action. Like you're in the scene, you're with me as I'm hunting from 9 years old to 23. You're coming along with me in my head as I'm hunting. So that was a realization I had while reading this book. And then this one is actually a collection of stories, The Great American Hunting Stories, edited by Lamar Underwood. He's a really big, I think he's the editor or the editor-in-chief for Lions Press, or I think he retired or he doesn't anymore, but he was their editor-in-chief, I think, or whatever it is called, for Lions Press. And that's actually, I think, my dream publisher would be probably to do Lions Press, but we'll see if that actually works out or not, because I can't decide that for myself. It's going to be up to the publishers. I have lots of book comps, and that was kind of the point. I kept putting all of my book comps on top of my desk right here, taking up space, and I've been leaving my draft actually right here. So instead of having a tower of my draft, my notebooks, and my book comps up to here, I moved my books onto here, my craft books down here, and then some extra books from my other bookshelf over here. They were kind of bending and slanted over really weird because they weren't in the right kind of position for the type of books they are. I do have some books I want to buy specifically for these top shelves, and maybe even to fill in where these African history books are, because while I love them, I don't actually read them, and I don't think I will future read them anytime soon. So I'd like to be able to move those back over here and fill those empty holes that I left on the bookshelf on the other side of my desk. That is my current bookshelf at the moment, and the plan is to at least go to one bookstore. It's a used bookstore in downtown Coeur d'Alene that I went to with my mom and my sister in April. They had some really cool stuff. I actually got a lot of cool bookmarks and stickers from them. Really want to check those out again too. I think I spent more on bookmarks and stickers and books because the books were only a couple $, and then I spend like $15 on bookmarks and stickers and stuff. I think my sister actually found all of the Hunger Games there and something else. She found a lot of what she was looking for. She's got like a big scope of books that she likes to read. I'm a romantasy person, and currently my book comps. Those are the two things that I fall back and forth between. So yeah, that is kind of where we're at. I am going to get my stuff together, probably stop and get some coffee, maybe a bagel, and then we're gonna go book shopping. I do want to budget myself so I can't spend too much, and then after that I think I'm gonna try to go to TJ Maxx and maybe look for some more decoration sort of thing. I actually saw this thing on TikTok where this person had like a round mirror and crocheted flowers around it as a decorative thing. I could totally put that over there. So that's not really book related, but it's office related to where all my books and my writing happens. So I did consider getting a mirror. But anyways, I could also find just more decorations to add to my shelves or to my desk or my office, whatever I want to do. Before I keep chatting on for too long, I am going to sign off, and I will talk to you guys hopefully later with some books in hand.
Don't feel alone. My love for you has grown. My love for you has grown. Miles apart, but I still feel closer. Shines bright, but I don't lower exposure. Smoke show before you even get to know her. Yeah, you're what I'm looking for. You had me at the door. Walked in, I need some more of you. I need you in my life. I want you all the time. I'm falling through the sky for you.
Alright guys, I am back from book shopping and shopping at TJ Maxx. I did in fact spend way too much money. I think it was probably $100 total, but I had a $25 gift card for TJ Maxx and then I put the rest of that on my TJ Maxx card. It was about 50 something at the bookstore, but then I had a card that I had filled out because they actually do stamps, and I had one filled out already from when I went with my mom and my sister. I think it brought it down to like 48 something. Still not cheap, but it's supporting a local business, so I can't complain too much. I did have a hard time trying to find hunting books, and then when I went to check out, I looked over and I was like, that says hunting. So I checked it out. I actually have read parts of this one on Kindle Unlimited. I'd rather have the hard copy so that I can actually read through it, annotate it on the actual book in itself. And then this one, Pinel and Talifson, Last of the Great Brown Bear Men, my book that I am working on. They mentioned the Outfitter's Daughter. I took out all the hunts that aren't bear related, so actually my story's completely focused on bear hunting and hound hunting specifically. So I figured like an actual bear hunting book would be good. There's a lot of deer books out there and a lot of fishing, but there's not a lot of hound hunting. I don't think oh, there's a hound right there, so maybe they do use hounds. I don't think so. Anyways, I just wanted some good book comps, and now that I have so many of them, I was thinking about maybe doing a book comp video. So if you guys would be interested in watching that, let me know in the comments. But yes, I got 2 hunting books to join my book comps on my shelf, and then the other 2 books that I got were writing craft. There was a 3rd fantasy book I was gonna get, or like a sci-fi book, but then I realized how much I was gonna be spending and I was like, I should be good and not get all of these books, so I put that one back. I can always go back for it. Hopefully it'll still be there. But anyways, I got 2 writing craft books. This one is on writing well, the classic guide to writing nonfiction. And then this one is the Memoir Project, a thoroughly non-standardized text for writing in life. Both for nonfiction / memoir writing. This will be good to do in between drafts and when I just don't want to write and I can read instead. So there's 2 writing craft books and then 2 hunting books. And then I got this bookmark. It says, I'd rather be reading. Yes, I would rather. And then this is their little bookmark that you give you, kind of like a business card but in a bookmark. It's called Bookish. Got that. She put my stamp thing in there and I didn't notice, so I need to put that back in my purse. And then when I went to TJ Maxx, I got 3 shirts. This pretty pale green shirt I can wear at work or just around the house. It's a cute outfit with some shorts or some pants. And then this cute shirt, which can do the same thing. I can wear it at work or wear it around the house. I really like this green color. I've been wearing green a lot more, trying to expand out from wearing black all the time. It doesn't always work, obviously, because I love black. And then the last shirt that I got was, it says 2 ounce Blanco tequila, 1 ounce fresh lime juice, 1.5 ounce agave nectar, garnished with salt and Sia banana. Lucky brand. So a little cute drinking shirt, a little t-shirt I can wear around the house or out because I do leave the house occasionally. So that's all that I got at TJ Maxx. I tried to be good and not spend too much. They had a couple mirrors, but none that I really liked, so I'll probably end up ordering one on Amazon or maybe check out Walmart the next time I'm there. But I think it's time to reorganize my bookshelf once again and leave it in its final form, and then I will sign off for this video. Let's reorganize this bookshelf and add these new books.
It comes and goes in the blink of an eye. Soon as I swear you've been left behind, all the colors come back so bright. Wish I could keep you in black and white, sort of like a picture in a drawer I don't wanna look at anymore, but it's too hard to ignore that I'll never not feel like yours. Holding on to someone new's the only time I feel
Okay, so the bookshelf is officially put together. I didn't change the bottom or this at all. I did in fact add the writing craft and the suspenseful like mystery kind of book to this shelf, and then I moved things around. I added the bear book right here with the trout thumb, so it color matched. I moved these around, so I moved this one from the top, left this one in the same place, and then I added the new Sidetracks book, the hunting one, to the top shelf along with this one. This is the only one I think that I've actually officially finished out of all of them, and it's the most relatable to my book. Like, it's the best book comp, but it's a self-published book and I don't think it's been out there very much, so I still have to find a few others. It looks good so far. I could definitely probably add more in here still. Obviously there's still space, but I can't spend all my paychecks buying books at this moment, so I gotta be good. I think that's kind of everything for this video. I just wanted to put this bookshelf together and add it to my office space along with you guys. Figured do some more bookish content. I've done a 24-hour readathon before, and I obviously read. I'm a writer, I read, and I've read since I was little. I loved competing in the AR reading program when I was younger in school, and there was a bunch of us that was reading series we probably shouldn't have in 4th grade, but anyways, I have always read. I mean, it comes and goes, and with my writing I tend to read less when I'm actually in a draft, and in between I tend to read more. Just find a series and I have to sit there and binge them all, so you never know. Sometimes I can go a few weeks without reading, and sometimes I can go a week straight finishing 4 books. It doesn't always end up the same, and I think it's just good to keep enjoying reading no matter what. Alright, so that is everything for this video. The shelf is put together, and I think it's going to stay there for the moment. I appreciate you if you stuck to the end of this video. Feel free to leave a book emoji in the comments below and let me know your thoughts on my bookshelf, or if I should do a book comp video, reading vlog / thing. I just hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you guys next week.